So you've thought about being a YouTuber. You're probably wondering if it's really worth all the effort. Well, I wanted to talk about my personal experience starting out, so others can decide if they want to try it out themselves. So let's start from the very beginning. I created my first video without thinking much of it, and to my surprise, it did pretty well. It wasn't the type of content I thought I'd be doing, but I just kept making more. Until after a few months, I started to feel self-doubt. Unless you have money that I do not have. I started by myself. I had to learn how to edit my own videos, script, research, and record new ideas, all while trying to juggle school and stay healthy. So every day I had to choose between making content over playing games with friends or even just drawing for myself. If I knew it would have been this hard, I would have thought about creating content more seriously. I started to think about content I was more passionate about, like storytime videos, which would change the direction of my channel, and I didn't know if it was worth all the effort to do that. With the amount of effort to be a popular storytime animator and so much on my plate already, I was struggling to see the reason to even try. Like, what would even make me stand out from people who have been doing it for years? Like, let me compare it to a street food festival. Let's say you were super excited to manage your own booth, and you decided, I want to cook burgers. You know, it will be a lot of hard work, but it doesn't bother you too much until you start to realize there are 100 other burger stands at the same festival. You see multiple stands that has a whole management team, or even some that are starting out just like you. Either way, it makes you think, well, why would anyone want to go to my stand if there's so many other stands out there? What's the point? I was thinking the same thing, which made me feel like giving up. Until I stumbled across this video. To my surprise, it was actually encouraging people to be more like themselves instead of falling into corporate slop. Like, not everyone is the same. If everyone tried making the same content or being the same person, then there's not gonna be anything to watch anymore. Nothing's gonna be entertaining, and you're probably not even gonna enjoy doing it. Yeah, sure, there will be channels that have a whole management team, and it may feel unfair, but that shouldn't discourage you in creating what you like. Most, if not all of those creators have also gone through the same feelings before, or started from where you are right now. I started thinking about my whole journey, and I realized I had a lot of interests that I wish I got to be more passionate about. Like video games, different shows, baking, and streaming. So I guess this is me making things right. It's easy to feel like giving up or even just starting out, but you'll never know until you try it or give it your all. But like most things in life, obstacles will come no matter what you try to do, whether it is starting a new hobby or creating content. So if you ask me if you should make content, I'll always say try it. So yeah. I didn't make this video just to complain about the struggles of being a content creator, but to tell people it's okay to feel scared, unsure, or even just discouraged. If you know what you're getting into and you have had that video you've been meaning to upload, then I'd say, give it a shot. It's not always about the fame or success, but the experience and how you grew as a person trying something new. I don't regret starting my channel the way I did, because I wouldn't have even known if I would have liked it. To have not known if you would have liked it at all is something that I wouldn't want anyone to go through. Just making something you're proud of because you wanted to is a valuable experience. So even if I end up not making a career out of content creation, I can live my life knowing that I tried. If you sometimes lose hope in achieving your dreams as well, as corny as it sounds, I want to remind you, even if you inspired a few people on your journey as a content creator, or even just learn something new about yourself, then I say it's worth it.